Well, 3:17 in the morning. This is my seventh time doing this, so this is probably my last time for the night. So if this doesn't go well, I'll see everyone tomorrow. I'd like to start saying that this is not an anti-furry video. In fact, I'm a major furry. I'm a member of Fur I'm a member of Fur Affinity. I constantly hang out in IRC chat on Fur and I'm a big furry. I have tons of furry art on my computer, and I actually plan on buying a fursuit myself. So I am not an anti-fur. I am actually a big furry. My point of this video is to state that furries are like the new gays when gays were originally coming out of the closet into the mainstream media. While we haven't quite reached the mainstream media yet, we're starting to get out there. We're starting to get noticed, and we're starting to get more into the public view. And with that actually comes some problems. And what I mean by problems is that people who believe the furry fandom are being gay, as the old case was, is the way to go. Try to push the lifestyle, because that's what being furry is. Whether you're light furry and you just like looking at art or role playing as a furry, or if you're moderate furry, you like role playing, you actually like maybe wearing a tail or just some paws, a part of a fursuit, or you're one of the more extreme furries and you actually like to wear full suit and go out to conventions, have fun with other people, or if you're one of the really extreme people and you actually like to have sex in fursuits, or even more extreme than that, have sex with animals. What's the last two I am actually against myself, as I consider that to be morally wrong. But if you're just wearing fursuits going to conventions, I'm not against that. But as to the topic at hand, this is my point is that furries will put some will push their opinion like you have to be a furry. Oh, if you don't like being a furry, you're fag, or it's not the way to go, or it's it's the proper way of life. Just like some gays will do that. Even today, while it's not as big of an issue as it used to be when so many people were against gays more so than some groups are now today. And I'm not speaking anything against gays because I have gay friends myself. People just need to learn to tolerate is really the thing. And people who are the furries who are pushing it and pushing their opinion of the furry fandom just really need to learn is don't push it. If it's fine to talk about it, but don't push it. I have friends myself who, well, not exact or a little bit anti-fur, but not completely anti-fur. So when I'm around those friends, I don't bring it up. I don't push it. I mean, or if I do bring it up, I just mention it and let it be. I don't, oh hey, being a furry is the way to go. You have to be a furry, or if you're a furry, if you're not a furry, you're just this horrid person. No, that isn't a fact. I'm actually doing this video because I saw or listened to a video that someone did that is actually was, I believe, if I remember correctly. Sorry for this clicking, but the video is named "Furries Suck." And she brought up some very good points, and I will actually link this video to her videos. And if you actually listen to it, I'll post her videos in the information section below, or post them myself so you can actually listen to the videos. She brings up some very good points, and she is a furry herself as well. It's tolerance and self-control are the issues at hand, as I've stated before. We just need to be a little more tolerant of the people who aren't furries and not push those issues. It's fine talking about the furry fandom all you want, pushing you're a little bit not so much pushing, but giving a stronger opinion of what you think the furry fandom should be to other furries, but at the same time not forcing your opinion down their throat, as some religious groups do, or as furries do, or really anything that's like the furry fandom, whether or not you're extremely into one thing or another. It's just like role playing. That's actually a story I have from when I was younger. Is I was really big into Magic the Gathering at the time, and I was sitting in the card shop just waiting for people to play. And this is actually before I was into playing D&D. And there's the D&D, there's the people who just enjoy playing D&D once in a while, and then there's the D&D freaks who are living in their mother's basement, virgins until they're 40. And this is actually kind of one of the people I met. He sat next to me while I was waiting just for people to come and play Magic because that's what I was into at the time. And he started talking to me like he knew me forever. And at that time, I was a D&D hater. I thought people who played D&D were freaks. And I don't know if my opinion of him is because what it is today because of I was a D&D hater back then. But he started talking to me like he knew me, and he's saying I was like, I'm a level 32 cleric. I'm a bit during there because I don't quite remember exactly what he was saying that he was. But it's the point. He was trying to force that down my throat. Even, and it was actually to the point where I was kind of, get away from me, you freak. And yeah, it's just, you just can't force it down people's throats. I mean, it's fine. Like, hey, is like, if you would have like said, hey, have you ever played D&D, or maybe explained a little about D&D, and not push it on me, I wouldn't have been so against him, or I would have insulted him like I did. Just got to be calm and just talk about it. And if they don't like it, or they seem like they may be against it, let it go. Drop it. Don't push it. And stop going against these fur haters, and just let it be. They have their own opinion. As wrong as they are to insult us and try to force their, I suppose, anti-opinion, it's still their opinion. They do it. I have no problem with the people who are anti-fur who just say that they don't like it, but they don't go out of their way to make videos on YouTube or go to outside fur conventions and insult people or insult anyone that expresses any interest in it. That's wrong. It's let me put like a anti-fur I would not go against it, like is them saying like I don't like being a fur. I don't support it. Frankly, I think it's really weird, and I don't see why anyone would want to be it. It's freaking weird for me. That is actually a good opinion for that person. But if you, for instance, if you were to say, "Oh my God, furs suck. They're the evil. God's gonna strike them down, and He's gonna smite them for being evil because being a furry is evil. It's the worst possible thing ever to be in the world. God prefers gays over furries." As some, if you've heard arguments about God's opinions of gays, as some strong Christians may use Sodom and Gomorrah, and as some of the acts that were done there to go against gays, some of the similar arguments have been used against furries. So I guess I should start to conclude my argument here. It just be calm, don't push your opinion, and this goes to the fur haters out there as well who may be watching this video just because of the name, the title. Is please, if you're listening to this, just give your opinion lightly. Don't force your opinion of us down our throats. We get it. We get that what we like is considered abnormal to a lot of other people. We accept that, or at least the people who are the furry fandom who actually can be open-minded about issues like this, they accept it. But the people who are closed-minded on both sides of being an anti-furry and a fur, they just won't accept it. They're gonna look at the video and just the video title, and if you're an anti-furry, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, this is the best video ever. I support it. 2 thumbs up for making it." Or if you're furry and you're just looking at they're looking at the title, they're gonna instantly do a negative review and they're gonna call me a fur hater, which I am perfectly fine with because they're idiots. They're I don't want to cuss or anything, but they're idiots. I mean, it's if you can't even listen to a video, then what business do you have of just leaving a comment? So I'm going to conclude my opinion because I am about to pass out here, and I will upload this to YouTube tomorrow, rather, whenever I get a chance, hopefully soon. I'll toss some both furry and anti-furry pictures up here to help sort of give a visual viewpoint on top of the video of both sides. And I'm gonna try to be as non-biased as possible for giving the anti-fur and the furry pictures, so as I can actually sort of strengthen my points. So this is Crimson Wolf, if you want to call me by my fursona name, which is what basically a persona, but adapted for the furry fandom. And if you actually want to know more about my fursona, please feel free to add a comment to my channel or a comment to this video and give me a way I could contact you if you feel comfortable leaving that information. But if not, then I'll try to reply to your comment as the best I can and give you anything I can help. So I'll talk to you later, and hopefully I'll make another video coming up soon. Bye.